Okay, we're ready for real this time, guys.
Pictures up. Background action.
Action!
The wind and weather. La 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 la.
The shot is actually going to start here, but just for continuity purposes.
Praise to the Father, praise to the Son. Praise to
Okay. So there's a line. You're already gonna be out there soon. All right, lock it up.
Looks good, guys.
Father,
Quiet on set. Roll camera. Pictures up. Background action.
Action!
Jesus
Quiet on set.
Down the hallway. More. Okay, there you go.
Roll camera. Pictures up. Background action. Action.
filling these jars of clay, wonderful love.
Cut.
God is good.
Let's do it.
Lock it up. Quiet on set.
Remember, Dan, relax it up a little bit more natural, okay?
God is good. God is good.
Excellent. Great job. Right time.
Strawberry from Celine, right?
Oh, wow.
Lock it up. Action.
Okay, we had those two extras, so we're doing the first scene technically over because now he's watching back in his code.
We're doing a different version of it, so we could have them do the same thing.
All right.
Yeah.
First two extras that were on set in the very first shot, please come to set, please.
God is good. Everybody sing.
All right, lock it up.
God is
Quiet on the set.
This is Janie, our writer. Janie's back. Say hello to the camera.
Hi.
All the way from Texas, ladies and gentlemen. We're having a good time on the
This
set
is the
of the
best
Best
director in
Box.
the world.
Thank you. I'll pay you
Barry?
later.
Yeah.
I'll pay you later.
Same walk-in, just a different version of it. First, the beginning when you walk in. Correct.
God is good, good, good. Praise to
Tim is less than 30 seconds.
No privacy on this set at all.
No, I don't have any.
Sorry. Yeah, I mean, it's later on in the night.
Any props?
Getting ready to go into surgery.
Sandra, is it going to be a great movie?
Yeah. What's going on here? He's on 2 liters of oxygen at 88%, sat 1 minute, and then he's on 98% room air.
Flatline.
Everybody out of the room.
Doctor, please.
Stand back. You have to stand back. Get me the crash cart. Get me anesthesia and respiratory stat.
Okay.
Get me some epi and get the pads ready.
Cut. No, I need to just like a little bit of more movement. Even if you like go this way, like put your hand on your head, just remember what you did. I just need more in the foreground going on. I don't know. That's beautiful, guys. Let's do just what we did. Let's go from the top. No lines from the side of the room, just chases, okay? Let's from the top first. Okay, roll sound. Roll camera. Are they rolling?
Camera's rolling.
Pictures up. Action.
Where's Jake?
He's been stopped by security.
Listen to me. Find a way to get him in here now. Ready.
Listen, guys, we need to check every floor in this hospital, including the parking lot. Let's split up.
some pride.
I was just like right now, it's horrible, but I
What?
I can tell it's you. I know.
Very interesting to see.
That's not my name. They call me Stacy.
I didn't
your
think
favorite
it was
director?
like that kind of dynamic.
I would say probably Ridley Scott. No, Gary, of course. Drop your ball. Drop your ball, Stacy. Come on, Stacy. All right, let's go play. Come on, girl. Go get it. Go get it. Good girl. Good girl, Stace. Yeah. I'm just playing with my best friend. Stacy's a man's best friend. Look at us.
It's not Stacy.
It's not really about the box. It's actually about the love of God. It's just, the box is just a vessel or vehicle that's used to carry that out. So, you know, we don't really want to focus too much on the box, but, you know, we want to focus on what the actual meaning is behind it, which is healing, reconciliation, even in the face of adversity, even in the face of your worst enemies who you may think are your worst enemies. So, you know, it's all mushy, you know, but hey, I'm a sentimental guy. I've seen God's presence throughout this film since it started, but particularly on the set. I can give you a few examples when shots weren't going right, or you know, it just seems like we're never going to get through for whatever reason. So many different things could go wrong, but there are times when we've stopped and we've actually prayed that the Lord helps us through a scene, through a shot, and it happened.
I think that Jake has a lot of similarities to myself, and I think that he shares a lot of similarities with a lot of normal, everyday people, because everybody experiences some sort of adversity in their lives, and I think that Jake personifies those struggles in a way, just how he has to deal with his grandpa dying and just adversity in general, just with situations, with bullying, and a lot of other situations like that I think rise every day in your lives, and you just don't really know how to combat it, but you have to find some way to face it.
I am Gary's right-hand man for this film. It is crazy. I am, how would I word it, man? I'm like your person. Yeah, a mind reader. I was gonna say, God, it sounds so bad saying it. I was gonna say a punching bag. Like I take the emotion. Yeah. I'm the pillow that needs to get punched. No, but the truth is, I mean, this film, like, I have to read your mind. You know, I know the finer details. Both of us do.
Yes.
It's literally a chain. You have to read my mind. I have to read yours. Then Vicky has to read both of ours and just see that bigger picture. And I mean, when it happens, it flows really well.
And the reason for that is because you don't always have time to stop and explain things. So that's why when directors are looking at each other, if we can just look at each other and nod,
Yeah.
and make eye contact, and we know what we're saying, that makes it's a beautiful, well-oiled machine that way. So.
An exciting part about being the director of photography for this film is that you know, it is a lower budget film, but we're trying to give it an amazing, higher budget looking production. And in the end, I think it's going to do that because we're going for shots that aren't your everyday run-of-the-mill shots. A lot of conversational shots aren't just cutting to regular, and this is kind of technical, but we're not cutting over the shoulder, back and forth. We're kind of trying to make it more dynamic. We're making our shots a little more interesting than just your run-of-the-mill film. So I think that's really going to help to kind of bring the production value up from a part that we have control over.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm kind of the communicator, so I just tell everybody things that it's coming from Gary, but Gary doesn't have the time, obviously, to tell everybody, so I'm like the secretary in that way. I deal with all the like questions that we already have the answers to, and then if it turns out to be something more important or more just like a creative decision, then, you know, I'm that filter that just kind of takes it to Gary. But it's cool because we're already starting to establish some good relationships, like me personally with different crew members, where like we are gonna be in sync, so that way, again, just taking more load off of Gary's shoulder, that's kind of my priority. So, and then again, like Chase and I have that in common, so it really, it's becoming very cool because just the way this movie has worked out, it's cool seeing this machine just do its thing.
Pictures up, background, action. Action.
You're beautiful. I mean, that's
Well, my
Beautiful.
school got emailed a document about talking about the show and how we would be able to audition for it, and the director actually gave it to my friend Luke, who is playing Jake. And I was told about it from that, and I went to the first audition at Specs Howard. And it's actually kind of an interesting story because when I went the first time, I thought I had for sure not gotten the role because I'm very used to theater. And I was very over the top, not quite knowing what I was supposed to do for film because I've never had that experience before. And so it was a very astonishing thing when I got called back to read again, and I had been kind of practicing, not with the expectations of getting a call back, but more in case I did any other film stuff, I wanted to know how to dial it down a little bit and make myself seem more natural. And so I went the second day and it went a lot better and I relaxed quite a bit. I did an improv scene with one of the assistant directors, and from then on I got the part, and it's been a really fun ride from there.
Because this is a Christian film, you know, it's more than just a, hey, we're having a problem with the green screen. It is, hey, someone's going through a spiritual battle and they are being tempted by this in their daily life.
Right.
And, you know, the bigger picture of how it can affect the film, and that's one thing that we've all been able to connect on. It's, we have to build relationships. It's not, oh, you do this, that's your job. It's, oh, we know you.
Right.
And we know what you're going through, and these personal details, and how can we pray, how can we help you. There's a bigger picture, there's an emotional connection, I think, with everybody on this set.
the most challenging part of my role is probably not being me, because Paco is a tough kind of guy. He's a thug, and you know, the word I would want to use, he's rough. He's a rough and tough kind of guy. I am not like that. I'm the complete opposite. I'm a nice guy. Like, I don't want to hurt anybody. You know, I just want to, you know, hey, I love you, that kind of person, you know?
Something told me to check out MichiganFilmOffice.org. I went on there, checked it out, and I saw that there was a casting for the Messenger's box. I went to the location, did an impromptu, and then I felt so, like, uplifted. I just knew it from the look on Gary's face. From the moment when I walked in there, he was so excited, so thrilled, and the next morning, Gary calls me up, Anthony? I'm like, Gary? I'm like, oh, yes, sorry, who is this? You got it, you got the part. I'm like, yes, and I'm jumping out, and I'm in the work, I'm at the office right here, I'm like, yes! Hold on, let me, one sec. Everybody's looking all at me like.
Forward, this feature film, all in all, we just got done wrapping up, and it looks amazing.
Yeah.
Like, we were able to finally pull ahead and do this project, and it's...
We did it.
Yeah, so I mean, just what do you think of the final product?
I'm very, very happy with it. I hope you guys are too.
Absolutely.
We think you will be too, and we hope you come see it. And we can't thank the volunteers of this movie enough for what they've done to make this happen. By the grace of God, we did it, guys.
Absolutely.
And,
Hooray!
Yes. To the man upstairs, you know, thank you.
Yeah.
And yeah, maybe we should all finish on a sentence because we read each other's minds so well.
Sure. You're thinking that.
Oh, I know what I'm thinking.
I think. What am I thinking about?
That's a wrap, you know.
That's a wrap.
That's what I was gonna say.
I'm so sorry, Gary.
Why is this so hard, bro?
I just like
It's not even him. Like he didn't start laughing until you guys started laughing.
everyone starts laughing.
We cut.
I'm so sorry.
Wait. Holy. Who is that?
He's some homeless guy that my grandfather took care of.